I told him
I
I'm
knew he
like
was
your
gonna hop
biggest
on.
fan. So it was it was great meeting Devin Morrison and then performing with Matthew Whitaker and Jacob Dupree.
Marlo's like flicking people off, putting his lip gloss on. We recording and
Marlo Scott, ladies and gentlemen.
He's
Big Mar. Hey, Big Mar,
He's definitely being edited out. I'm just gonna let you know.
He was in the middle of an important story and you just came on
you was
in.
talking about some.
Made by music enthusiasts, for music enthusiasts. This is the Anva He Meant Company Music Podcast.
Welcome to the Mixdown, where we just have a raw, uncut, unscripted, unfiltered conversation. You know, one subject always segues into another. So, without further ado, let's get into the, well, first of all, we got KP, we got our boy Big Mar.
What up?
From here, we just gonna get into it. Let's go. So, news. KP and I are going to be at the 2027 NAMM Convention in Anaheim, California, January 26th through the 30th. We are so excited. It's going to be a time. We're going to be meeting people. We're going to be interviewing people. We're going to have a little booth recording during the convention. We're going to be documenting everything, going to all the booths and you know, recording people play. And it's going to be an amazing time. Okay, like really, because I went this past January and I got to tell you, I'm still on an emotional high about it. Just so many things that happen. It could be overstimulating for you know, because there's literally music happening everywhere all the time. Like there's always some sort of concert or, you know, presentation or somebody performing a set at so you're not going to make everything like Calvin Rogers actually performed the same time as Corey Henry. You know, Calvin, he was up at the Pearl booth upstairs and Corey Henry was at the Nord booth downstairs. So, and they both performed at that 3:00 on the Saturday. So, yeah, I guess that's the
Dilemma.
Achilles heel, the dilemma. So, you'll have two of your favorite artists. Like I had to choose between, Kevin Powell and somebody else. And then I'll say this, a good friend of mine, DJ Melly Mel, she was doing a set at a DJ booth the same time our girl TT was performing at the Juicy Ears booth. So, yeah, you're not going to make every performance like, that's just the dilemma of it all. But, you know, if you're a music enthusiast like us and you like to hear live music performed in front of your face, oh my God, like, you get goosebumps all over because everybody's
what a dilemma to have.
Well, that's a good problem to have, you know. Well, let me not say that because I'm still kind of bummed. I miss Corey Henry because I've never actually got to hear him perform live. So that would have been my first time.
And for me, I'm on an emotional low because I had to live through Ashton and I wanted him to post more. He was just living in the moment, you know. I was calling all my friends like, you at NAMM? Oh my God. Like I couldn't believe that I was not there. So many of my friends and connections were there. And it's just an event. It's just something that I need to be in attendance for. And I'm just so excited that this is going to be my first time. My good friend Doobie for the last 3 years has been asking me why I'm not there, that I belong in this room. And so I'm just super excited to be going with my co-host, for us to like just share these moments together and experience this music and these connections and talk to these people and, you know, just be in a room full of other creatives, music creatives. This is what we do. So this is what we live for. And I am just so stoked and super excited, y'all. So like, y'all need to come out. You feel me? All our friends, like, make your way.
Make your way, yes.
Make your way out. I'm telling you, like, I was hot last year. I was so hot earlier this year. Oh my gosh. But yes, I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Oh yeah, and I'll say and me and Marlo actually talked about we all three of us talked about this the last time we were on how NAMM is actually getting back to where it used to be. You know, with the pandemic, it kind of like changed because 2021 everything was all virtual. You know, so you couldn't do anything, and then 2022 and 23, 24, 25, it was kind of like started to slowly creep. I know summer, it was in the summer of 22 instead of in January. So I wasn't able to go because I was on a family vacation that year. And, like this year, actually, everybody else said, you know, it was very reminiscent of how it used to be, you know, so that's something to that's something I'm happy about, you know, cause I was hearing a lot of bad reviews about NAMM for like the last 3 or 4 years after they brought it back after the pandemic. But this past year was amazing. Like
Yes.
I'll say this: getting to meet Devin Morrison, and I had no idea he was going to be there. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. Would y'all believe, our audience? People up in there was acting like they had no idea who Devin Morrison was. Could you believe that? Because like really, because they did this thing called the Playlist Retreat that DJ Jazzy Jeff hosted. And I got to meet and get a picture with him too. So that was I couldn't believe that. But anyway, he had something called the Playlist Retreat. So all the members of Moonchild, they were on stage performing, a few other people. And then like during the performance, I see Devin Morrison coming out of the side door, and I'm like, oh my God. And I texted KP, I'm like, Devin Morrison just walked in.
Sent me a picture, y'all, and I was just hot.
And so my thing is, they invited him to come up and play on the stage. I was the only one who yelled and cheered as he was walking up. Like, I'm not even kidding. I was like, yeah. It was just me.
That boy good.
Mm-hmm. And then like the guy that was on the mic, the DJ, he was like, Devin Morrison, ladies and gentlemen, if you know, you know.
And nobody knew.
And nobody knew. I'm like, bro, this is a shame.
A crying shame.
A crying shame.
What? Wow.
We're talking with everybody about, my experience at NAMM, because we're announcing that we'll be at NAMM next year. So we're putting the announcement out now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's gonna be amazing.
Amazing.
Are you gonna go, Marlo? Are you gonna try and go?
If you're going, I'm going.
Oh, well, you heard it here first.
Where's the B&B gonna be at? Where's the B&B?
I know we're gonna figure it all out. Don't you worry.
Shoot. I kind of want to stay at the same place because I stayed out in a city called Brea, California. So beautiful.
Love Brea.
Oh my God.
Is it like
Brea.
Alex Isley be talking about?
No, Brea. So BREA. Just Brea, California. It's outside of Anaheim. It's a beautiful city. Like
so it's really close to the convention center.
Yeah, about a 10-minute drive off the highway. So, but yeah, beautiful mornings. I was going to breakfast every morning just in the city and like great. It's not even like a big fast city either. It's like super slow, kind of like Lorraine or Elyria. Not a lot happening.
Yeah, it's like a little suburb of wherever. Yeah,
suburb of Anaheim. Yeah.
Man, that's gonna help if you come, because that's gonna help that cost. Okay?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Trust me. I went to NAMM at 18 and 19, and when you split all the costs, it just makes everything much better.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Plus, we was flying Spirit both years I went. All of us niggas was on there. Aaron Smith was on there. All the Cleveland niggas was on Spirit because we all flew out of Hopkins.
All
the Cleveland musicians was all on the same flight.
Yeah.
Wow.
Justin Fields was on the flight.
Yeah, me and TT was on the same. TT and I, we flew Frontier this past year, so we were on the same flight. Okay. Like we both had that layover in Denver too. So yeah, we were both going to the same place. But yeah, I was just telling them about my story about how Devin Morrison, he was a part of the retreat, the Playlist Retreat that DJ Jazzy Jeff put on that Thursday night, and like I was telling them, I was the only person who cheered as Devin Morrison walked on to the stage.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Are you serious?
That's what I said.
I'm dead serious.
Wild,
and then like the DJ,
God.
And then the DJ, he was like, Devin Morrison, ladies and gentlemen, if you know, you know.
And nobody knew.
And I'm like, are y'all serious? Am I the only person? Because like after the performance, I rushed through the crowd just to get a picture with Devin Morrison. I told him, like, I'm one of your biggest fans. Anything that you put out, I'm on it like white on rice, man. So
what did he say?
He was real humble. He was a real humble guy. So had no idea he was about to release an album.
How is he in person? Is he real quiet?
Yeah, real quiet, real humble. Yeah. Not really loud or boisterous or anything. Like a real cool cat. So for sure. But yeah, like I'm like, are y'all serious? Like y'all really don't know who this man is?
So like, was it a bunch of like old hip hop heads there? Or
I'll be right back, y'all.
All right,
I'll be right back.
Yeah, like not really. No, like Amber Navin. Actually, all of the all of the members of Moonchild. They were all on stage performing, and a few other people. Like, it's the playlist retreat that DJ Jazzy Jeff puts on, and like, so it was like an alumni.
Okay, so you're telling me he said, "Ladies and gentlemen, Devin Morrison," and nobody clapped but you?
Well, I mean, they clapped out of respect for him. I'm saying I'm the only person who cheered as he was walking up on stage, because he came in the middle of the performance, like,
and
out on the keyboard.
You cheered because you tend to be kind of like, not charismatic. The fact that you cheered like you did means that like you was a real one, and he knew that when he saw it, where he heard it.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Like, and I was just telling KP a second ago, because he was late to the performance. Like, Devin Morrison, he came through the side door. I saw him walk in. I was like, oh my God. And then I text KP. I'm like, Devin Morrison just walked in. And like,
hey, by the way,
really,
how tall do you think Devin Morrison is? I haven't seen him in person, so I don't know.
Well, he's a little shorter than I am. I think I'll probably say like 5'9", 5'10".
Okay, so okay,
yeah.
So he's an average. He's an average height.
Average height. Yeah. Yeah, that was crazy that nobody else knew. And then, so that was Thursday. So I actually got to meet Percy Beatty the same night too. And like, he was talking with Rodney East, because they both produced that Marvin Sapp, Grace and Mercy album. So I was talking about that album with them.
Yeah.
So that
was. What did you say? What did you say to Rodney East?
Well, first of all, I was like, I thought it was dope because like, I saw this old video of him in a group that he used to be in. They were singing "I Am Here" by Commission. So I'm like, yeah, I said, fellow Commission fans. He's like, yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then like,
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And then Percy Beatty came up. I'm like, really? Like, he just came in and joined the conversation. Like,
when you said Commission, did he walks up?
So I said, I said, I want to commend you both on producing that Marvin Sapp, Grace and Mercy album. Cause like, I was on, like, that was one of my favorite albums as a kid. That and the live video. Percy Beatty was featured on the live video too, playing one of the
Percy
songs.
Beatty? Correct me if I'm wrong. I know Percy Beatty did stuff for Fred in his early albums, like before he went into RFC and all that stuff. Wasn't Percy Beatty credited on Shaking the House, the Commission Shaking the House with what's his name?
With Carmen.
Carmen, yeah.
Yeah. Probably. But I know
he's probably credited as working for Carmen because he was doing some stuff out of Nashville, so
perhaps, yeah. But I know besides Max Frank, the other keyboardist they had was I want to keep saying Eddie Howard and Ernie Allen as well.
Ernie Allen, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know why I was about to say Tommy Sims or somebody like that.
No, I know Tommy Sims. If I'm mistaken, him and Percy Beatty, I think they're kind of tight for real. I think.
Oh yeah,
well, it used to be. I think
used to be. Yeah.
Yeah. The Nashville niggas. The black songwriters and producers in the gospel and Christian scene, they all kind of. It seems like they rolled together because they was in the same city, but
for sure.
So
yeah, but yeah, that was Thursday. And then Friday, I'll tell the story now. I mean, this is a short and sweet, so I don't want to be long-winded. Like I said, I was staying in Brea, California, going to breakfast every morning. So Friday, this is what I was talking about the other day. Friday, I go to this one restaurant that I went to the day before, put my order in, but it took them forever to get my order.
Yeah.
And so I asked them, I'm like, well, what's going on? I've been sitting here for about 20 minutes, like what? Cause I went the day before and they got my order out immediately.
Yeah.
So I told them what I ordered, and they said that somebody had marked it off like they already made the order. Like they bumped it off the screen like it was already done. So I didn't get it. And I was pissed, boy.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, man, I don't even want to eat anymore. And
because you probably hadn't ate all day anyways.
Well, it was the morning. I had just
it was the morning. Okay.
Yeah, showered. So I was kind of, well, they had a park, so I was kind of like chilling out in the park. I was getting up early every morning, so I was chilling, just walking around the park and everything, just enjoying the nice weather, that California breeze in January, amazing. So I was doing that, and then I was so pissed, like they didn't have my order ready. So I went to NAMM, got it off my mind, and I actually went downstairs to the audio section where they have all the amplifiers and speakers, like live speakers and all that. So just checking out some of the new gear that was coming out. Then I go upstairs to the Nord booth, and there was Matthew Whitaker and Jacob Dupree, like playing some sort of like I guess ballad standard. Nobody was on drums, so I told the audio engineer, well, if y'all need a drummer, just call me up, I'll play. So and so they finished that tune, and then they started playing a B flat minor blues scale. So I went up and joined up, and then Matthew asked, like, "Is there a drummer here?" I'm like, "Well, yeah." And I told the audio engineer he let me go up there. Now, one thing that kind of tripped me out was that y'all will see on the video, they didn't have no floor tom legs on the floor tom, so it was literally.
Yeah, I saw that. I remember that. Yeah.
So like literally the floor tom was laid on the ground. I'm like, what's this about? But I mean, I still use it. I still played it, but that was amazing. Shout out to Jacob Dupree and Matthew Whitaker. And me and Matthew Whitaker, we exchanged information afterwards too. So then later that day, I was in for a real treat. Later that day, my boy Javier Santiago, great jazz pianist and trumpeter from Minneapolis, and now he's living out in LA, is doing this thing. He performed at one of the organ booths, not Hammond, but the other one. It was like a digital organ.
Yeah, digital.
I forget the company. Them, and then they had my boy Anwar Marshall, which we interviewed him on the podcast last summer.
Yep.
He was on drums. So I'm like, ooh, this is about to be fire, boy. I don't know the bass player's name, but he was solid too.
He was solid too, yeah.
So they actually performed 2 songs from the first album, which is one of my favorite off the Phoenix album. They did Gaia's Warning and Alive. And then for an encore did Chameleon by Herbie. And so like there's actually a clip of Javier playing like soloing trumpet and then playing the chord, playing the chord progression of Chameleon on organ. I'm like, man, that's bad, man.
That's fire. Juicy Ears booth would be dope if you can make that happen.
Oh yeah. Like TT, she performed there, and I kind of feel bad because like I promised, like there was another female DJ Melly Mel. That's my homie. I met her that Friday because she was performing at a DJ booth Saturday. I told her I would be there, not realizing that she was performing at the same time as TT. So I kind of feel bad for missing that. But I mean, that happens a lot. Me and KP was just talking about that. I went to go see Calvin play at the Pearl booth that Saturday at 3:00, but Corey Henry was performing at the Nord booth the same day and time. So I missed Corey Henry. So
what a predicament.
Right.
What a predicament, Dick.
So it's crazy, but yeah, I'm so looking forward, and yeah, that Saturday, that was my highlight of Saturday because that's the only thing I was looking forward to, just seeing Calvin play. And then I forget what we were doing. Oh no, actually Saturday I went to dinner with Verdine White's bass tech, which Marlo, Jeremiah Napier.
He's teching for Vernie
for Verdine White and Earth, Wind and Fire. Yeah, oh yeah.
He's when did he get that gig?
I don't know, but he was telling me a lot of the stories that he shares with that Verdine White shares with him. He was telling me how he got his how Verdine White got his endorsement with Yamaha, because like Earth, Wind and Fire, they were getting ready to do a tour in Japan. At the time, he was endorsed to Fender, so he was telling the people at Fender, calling them like, "Hey, we about to do this tour and we about to be in Japan for 2 weeks. Like, I need a new bass, this, that, and the third." He said nobody from Fender was actually getting back to him on that.
What year was this?
This this may have been their first Japan tour. I don't know the year, but
this is in the 70s.
Yeah, in the 70s. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. So
Fender, he said
they didn't start getting hot, and they didn't start getting hot until the late 70s. So it could have been when they weren't hot yet. Because Fender, I would find it hard to believe that they wouldn't be on top of it.
Right, yeah. So Fender, they weren't getting back to him. So he literally went to Japan without any equipment. So I guess somebody from Earth, Wind and Fire's management got a hold of Yamaha, since Yamaha is based in Asia, in Japan. And so like Yamaha, they hooked him up with 2 basses, and he's been endorsing Yamaha ever since.
Wow.
So that's crazy.
So how long? So how long has Jeremiah been on the road with them?
Maybe 2 or 3 years, maybe.
Really? So Jeremiah's been teching for Verdi and White.
For Verdi and White. Yeah,
How y'all know him?
He's from Cleveland.
Yeah, he's from Cleveland.
He was actually an original member of Funk Yard.
Yeah,
well.
he was.
Wow.
Yeah, he was.
So
very quiet guy, super duper quiet. He don't really talk at all.
How much y'all think he make as a tech for Verdi and White? Though?
So that's
more than musicians make playing a mid-level gig. I can guarantee that.
Yeah, that's real.
All he got to do is change strings and set up rigs and tune basses and man, I would love to tech for somebody. I would love to tech for somebody.
I didn't even know, honestly, bass players had techs. I know drums have techs because it's just a lot going on. I didn't even know bass players had techs.
Right.
Yeah,
is that like common?
Major artists, bands, everybody has a tech because their job is to make sure that their setup is right and everything surrounding it. So, there's guitar techs for electric guitar players. You know what I'm saying? He has a set of keyboards, drums, of course, like you said, drum techs and making sure everything is.
I feel like that's like what you hear mostly is like drum techs. So yeah,
it's an amazing thing because if you have that, all you do is just show up,
get on and play.
All you do is just show up. Like you don't have to like break nothing down. Yeah. Good night, y'all. Okay, we're gonna get in the bus or the band or whatever.
Do you think that that's like more common in like maybe rock bands or major pop bands?
Yeah, more mainstream music, definitely.
Yeah. I think techs, like, correct me if I'm wrong, Ashton, but I think the origin of a tech was, with the rock bands and stuff like that. And as time went along, it evolved into the other genres like pop and R&B and all that type of stuff. And gospel, some major gospel tours have had techs too.
I mean, they're very necessary. I'll say that much because anything can happen on stage. Like, I remember seeing one clip of Rafiki, Justin Rains.
Yeah.
How he was playing
his wireless went out.
His wire went out and he had to switch to key bass because they couldn't figure out what was happening in enough time. So he went from playing his electric bass to playing key bass with Neil. They were playing Champagne Life on that song.
So while he switched to key bass, they were figuring out what was going on with his wireless.
Yeah. So techs are very necessary, and if it's in your budget, don't be tight pocketed,
Right.
Yeah, because you pop a string or something, all you gotta do is come hand you another bass and make sure your sound is good.
Or be like BB King when that one time he broke his string and had to, rewire it himself on stage while the song is still going on.
While the song is still going on is wild.
Yeah.
BB, man, see, that's what I'm saying. What? They don't make them like that no more.
No.
Really
hey, KP, when you get a chance, go to what's the girl's name? Ashley Says So on YouTube, or Ashley Says So YouTube channel where she does Hollywood stories about musicians and actors. She did one on BB King a few months ago, and his story is wild. I mean, all these kids that wasn't his that he raised like 50 years ago, like.
It's so funny because his cousin was a mother, one of the mothers of my ex-pastor. He was like her cousin. So like, like it was funny. I was like, wow, that's crazy. Man, but yeah, all them blues singers, like I feel like they are just so top tier, like Muddy Waters and BB King and all like just Lil Milton and all of them. Like,
Stevie Ray Vaughan was always my favorite.
Buddy Guy.
I'm so glad he was in
Howlin' Wolf and all of them.
Yeah. I'm so glad he was in Sinners, man. That's dope.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Like, I mean, definitely. I feel like that is just like, I mean, when you even talk about gospel, I really just like, I mean, we haven't really done an episode on blues singers. I grew up with a family who were sang blues, and I listened to blues my whole entire life. But like, man, it's just the storytelling is really blues. Country is like the same thing when it comes to like the storytelling part of it. Like blues is nothing but they just telling a bunch of stories. Like amazing story.
Hey, how about we do the intertwining one episode of the correlation between the country blues and and like the quartet gospel thing. Like all of them intertwined. All of them sing. All of them at some point have sung in various different groups and things in those genres and how they all intertwine with each other. You know.
Yeah, because quartet ain't nothing but blues.
Yep.
Right.
I mean, literally. And I feel like country ties in because of just the storytelling part of it. It's like folk, you know, I think it came from like folk to like then the country that you kind of like know in modern times or whatever, but like that storytelling part of it all.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of just where it comes together.
Here's another story too, KP. This is recently, somebody was telling the story on social media. I can't remember where I was watching it, but it was one of the girls that kind of do like history of music. And she says there's a lot of YT people, unfortunately, they bicker about, oh, why is Mary J. Blige going into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and Queen Latifah and Wu-Tang Clan, and you know, you like that whole thing, like it's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Well, see, the thing is, we wouldn't have rock and roll if it wasn't for our music. Because when you were coming out of the country in the blues scene and it was becoming upbeat and vibrant and groovy and all this type of stuff, they called it race records in the 40s. Alan Freed and all those guys, those white disc jockeys, had to come up with a name because race records, like, you wanted everybody to like what was going on. You didn't want to just segregate it to one genre and one group. So they came up with that term rock and roll as in, you know, like an emotional thing of what the music was doing out at that time. And so then that evolves with the Little Richards and all of them, you know, eventually Elvis Presley, sister Rosetta Thorpe and all those guys that were the forefathers of rock and roll, and then it evolved into, you know, the YT people coming along, like the Elvis Presleys and all them, and all those groups and stuff like that. And then so then from that, lost my train of thought. Shoot. Lost my train of thought. Long story short, basically, before you start complaining, know what the origin of the genre is. Oh, and so Little Richard made it very clear. The Beatles, you know, before anybody knew who they were my friends. Before anybody knew who the Rolling Stones were, they were my friends. I were mentors to them. So you say all this, but your forefathers of what you consider to be rock, their forefathers are the true forefathers of rock.
Right. And Little Richard, like Elvis, was taking Little Richard songs like Tutti Frutti. Elvis's Tutti Frutti sold more copy than Little Richard. Then that's a shame that even happened. So
fun fact: the band Pink Floyd is named after two blues artists. The Pink and the Floyd were two blues artists from the 40s and the 50s. And those blues artists inspired them to come up with their name Pink Floyd. So let's
yeah.
So when you see people with that dark side, I got two dark. Well, I used to have two. I have one now. Dark Side of the Moon fan T-shirt. Well, you know,
T-shirt,
graphic tee. You know, you think it's a cool T-shirt, but it really has meaning behind it. Now, I mean,
it does. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah. That's what I want to do. That's like a bucket list thing for mine, is to like go for music history, like Black music history. Like I really want to be fully, I mean, I feel like I know a lot, but I want to be fully educated on all things Black music history. So I will be going to school for that. Like that is just.
Are you going to take some courses?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. I think
I'm absolutely going to take courses. Who?
I said, doesn't Berkeley got free online courses that you can take?
I saw that, but I didn't know how true that was. But I wonder what the courses would be. I'm sure it's not courses you want to take. It might just be like a free course that they offer, just whatever. But I want to take specific African American music history courses.
Right.
That's what I want to know. That's what I want to do. Because like
Yeah,
our history is so vast and just so strong, and it just, man, it's just so incredible. Like I mean, what was music before they brought us over here? You feel me? Like I just feel like what was even music? Like I mean, I feel like maybe overseas, you know, like the British and stuff, like they had their kind of, you know, like more classical. It's like a lot of classical stuff, but I feel like obviously that's important too. But you feel me? The flavor of it. Oh,
when we start getting deep into like quote unquote black, they're alleging that either was, don't quote me here, but it's either one of them. It's either Bach or Beethoven. One of them was actually
had black in them.
They actually was like black. One of them was like black or mixed or something like that. Like they had melanin and stuff, but it was covered up in history. They're alleging that's.
Oh, I mean, it ain't that covered up. I know, because Thomas Jefferson had black kids. I mean, come on now. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, when we start getting,
man, sheesh, man,
ain't that crazy? I was watching his whole like documentary is on Netflix right now. It's actually really good. I was really interested in it. Like he's way more liberal than everybody gave him credit for, but obviously, you know, what's one white man to do amongst all them others? But you know, because one of his baby mamas was who? Sally Hemings. Yeah, who had all them black kids by her. It's a lot of Thomas Jefferson Negroes running around here in this country. Okay,
every time I see light skin freckles with reddish light brown hair,
come on somebody,
because when he Irish or something like that, you know, and I'm just
come on somebody,
just saying.
Listen. Okay, like
saying.
But yes, but yeah, definitely like the music history part of it. It just gets so deep, man. It just really does. But yeah, I know we hadn't did an episode on blues, and I'm like, we really got to tap in because, I mean, there are some incredible blues artists. I mean, they're amazing musicians too. Like they always do everything live. Like, and so that's, to me, one of the greatest part about blues growing up. That's, I think, why I love live instrumentation on records so much, just because I grew up listening to so much blues and all of it's live.
Yes.
It's something. It's just something about it. Like,
for sure.
I mean, Guitar Watson. What's that man name?
Johnny Guitar Watson.
Johnny Guitar Watson. Somebody. Like, I grew up listening to that nigga, and that man. What? Come on, like stop playing with him, okay? Like, I mean. Yeah, that's definitely an episode we're gonna have to dig.
We gotta
start doing y'all little research.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah.
Y'all know, I was about to say, do y'all know any blues artists that could come on the show? Like, I'd love to have somebody.
I don't know them personally, but I know several people tied to Robert Rudolph from Robert Rudolph and the Family Band. His drummer is like my little brother from Columbus. Willie Barthel.
Willie Barthel.
Willie Barthel. But then also the church I play at right now, his cousins go there. And I might be, and so his cousin, who's one of the musicians at the church that I play at, was like, man, I really want you to meet him in this, that, and the third. So if I have an opportunity, maybe I could, I don't know. He is like the top blues artist in the country. He won the Grammy of the Year for the blues album of the year, and so I don't know how much of that could be realistic. You never know. So I could always put it out there and see if that's something that he'd be interested in ever doing. You know, I think it'd be dope to get, you know, a blues artist, a country artist, you know, black blues, black country. In these different even somebody up and coming on the show, just to give their perspective of what inspired them and their history of what they do and their genre, you know.
Oh, you know, my cousin Kiera Ballard, she has a country project out.
She does. Kiera does have. Yeah, she does. I forgot about that.
So I talked to her about getting on the show. She said she'd think about it, but I'll get a final answer from her, because she feels like she wouldn't be ready to answer questions. Not that she doesn't want to, but she doesn't feel like she's an interview person. Like she doesn't feel like she can. I'm like, it's really not that deep.
Tell her that like this is like a Zoom call.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right, y'all. What a conversation. And like I said, you heard it here first. We're about to have a blues episode coming up. And then we will see y'all at NAMM 2027. We're going to be in the place. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And January can't get here fast enough. I'll just say that. I'll just say that. But so this has been another Mixdown of the NAMM Company Music Podcast. This show made by music enthusiasts.
For music enthusiasts.
That's right. Peace out, y'all.